Problems are not a sign of weakness. They are not a sign that you have not figured it out, that you are not proficient, or that you are not spiritual, or that you have not grown in your spiritual evolution. Problems are inevitable. I really believe we have to have this conversation because I see this all over, and that a lot of people have been sharing things as though they have figured it out. They have figured out the keys to the kingdom. And many people have unlocked beautiful, incredible secrets that we can share with each other and that can help us all grow. However, there is not a correlation between spiritual growth and ascension and problems. These are not connected. This is a huge misconception and one that I completely found myself in as well. Thinking that if I'm so spiritual, if I have done all of this work on myself, why do I still have these problems? Why do I still have this going on? Why is this going on? Why would this come into my reality if I'm doing all of this work and overcoming all of my blocks and my fears and my old traumas? And why would this present itself to me? And here is the thing. As long as we are in these bodies, we are going to be given, truly, divinely given, opportunities to continue to grow. Because if we are not growing, we are dying. This is the constant spiral. This is the constant ascension. This is the constant growth and expansion and nature of our universe, to grow, to expand, to learn. If we are not learning, we are dying. If we are not learning, we are dying. And so when we are presented with opportunities for growth, I believe one of the greatest things that we can do is reframe our problems as opportunities. Think of it as a game. Our lives are a game. When we are desiring something, there is inevitably going to be some type of obstacle to getting it. Otherwise, you're probably not asking for big enough things. You're probably not desiring big enough things. You're probably not really, really tuned in and tapped into what your soul is calling forth for you to be, do, and create. So if there's something that your soul is desiring for you to be, do, and create, inevitably, this is going to require you to become someone that you have not previously been. Otherwise, you would have it. You would be it. You would be doing it right here, right now. So if you are not having it, doing it, and being it right now, there is something that you get to overcome in order to become the person who is being, doing, and having what you desire. The obstacle, the problem, is really the divine orchestrated opportunity. It is the divine orchestrated opportunity for you to become the person who is being, doing, and having what you desire. When we can frame our problems as opportunities to become what we know ourselves to be, now we actually have the resources, we actually have the open consciousness, the open field of receptivity to receive the solutions, the guidance, the awareness, and really truly the consciousness to deal with it, to overcome it. Because if we see it as something that is limiting us, stopping us, that we cannot overcome, and just like this boulder in our path, like, okay, see it, forget it, count me out, I'm done. If we are viewing it as this, we have given up. And now, I'm not saying there are divine redirections, that there are not divine redirections, or there are not perhaps things that would come in that would redirect us in a way that perhaps what we're asking for isn't truly aligned. But here's the thing. If you have gotten to a place where, and I'm sure many of you have, you've gotten to a place where what you are asking for is no longer of the ego. What you are asking for is aligned with your soul. And this is something that my guides brought through to me the other day, is that like, when you get to a certain place in your consciousness, no longer are you asking for egoic desires. You're no longer just like focusing all of your attention and money, or your attention and your attention onto things that just money buys, like cars and bags and shoes and whatever. Like, you're not placing all of your attention solely on just money, or solely on just having a boat, or things like this. You're focusing on, I'm sure, if you are here, things that contribute to your mission in the world, things that contribute to you becoming the person who is doing and living their God-given gifts, to being in a partnership and love and communion and community, and having health and abundant health and radiant health, and these things that will make you a better person, a better steward of your soul mission. And so these are never selfish things to ask for, ever. To have love, to have community, to have health, to have abundant resources to fuel your mission and purpose. These are never selfish things to ask for. And so when you are asking for these things, they are not of the ego. If you're simply just asking for a boat just to show other people you have a boat, then yeah, that's probably going to be of the ego. But my guess is that if you're here listening to this, those are not your desires anymore. And so when you're asking for these soul aligned things, so that was important to know that, like, what you're asking for right here and now is from your soul. And so trust this. If your soul has placed something upon your heart, trust that you can have it. And trust that the obstacles or problems that come on the way to you having it are not deterrents, and don't mean you can't have it. They don't mean that you're doing anything wrong. They are simply opportunities, like literally like packets of energy that have the potential to transform you, that have the ingredients that you need to become the person who is being, doing, and having what you want. And when we view our problems in this way, when we view the obstacles in this way, they are no longer something that we fear. They are no longer something that we dread. They are no longer something that we see as the universe is doing this to us. No, these are our opportunities. These are gifts. These are like little packets of transformation. They are things that we get to overcome. And this game of Earth, it is not one of rainbows and butterflies all the way to the top. It's just not. But we signed up for this. You signed up for this. I signed up for this. And of course, it's going to feel at times like really difficult and really challenging. That's inevitable. That is inevitable. But how can we harness the strength that is needed in those opportunities? And sometimes strength is completely surrendering. For some of you, your greatest strength will be completely letting go. Strength is not just grit. Strength is not just pushing through. Strength is doing what can feel difficult for us to do, but your soul is guiding you to do. And so that might be completely surrendering. But whatever obstacle has come into your path, treat it as such. Treat it as the divine medicine that your soul has called forth for you to transform, for you to evolve and become that which you are desiring. When we see our problems, our obstacles as opportunities to become that which we are desiring, now we are working with energy. We are now the alchemist, the magician, working with energy. And we are now in a receptive state to receive the answers, the solutions, the guidance. And side note, ask. Ask for the solutions. Ask that you be supported in overcoming. Ask that you be supported in this problem, this challenge, this obstacle, and be shown how to become the person who overcomes it and who is being, doing, and having what you desire. And this is how we truly overcome anything, everything. We have so much more power. We are capable of so much more than we will ever know to be. And every obstacle is an opportunity to tap into another level of that. And that is a really beautiful, incredible thing. And so the goal is not to become complacent and not have any problems and not have any obstacles. No, the goal is to learn that you are the power, that you have the strength to overcome anything. And that anything that is placed upon your path is given to you by your soul, by God, Source Divine. Because that is the exact medicine to prime you into becoming all that you desire, all that you are asking for. And when we see it this way, now the answers, guidance, solutions, we're open and available for them. And this is how we overcome them. And this is how we truly create that which we desire. See your problems and your obstacles as opportunities. And now you work with them. And this is what rapidly shifts things. And if you need extra support, this is where one-on-one work is so, so helpful, so valuable in this process, to help have someone see your blocks so that you can work through them and move through them. Because if you are having an obstacle in your path, but you have a block that's holding you back, this is where one-on-one work and doing this energetic alchemy can be so supportive. And if you're just looking for that little push, the miracle frequency is always going to be such potent medicine to get you in that state of consciousness, into opening up your energy so that you can move forth in every single step of every single day, walking with divine, walking with your soul, walking with your guides, supporting you, guiding you, so that you can see not only your obstacles as miracles, but every single step as a miracle, as a synchronicity, as a divine opportunity from God, Source Divine. All of the information will be below. And with that, I'm just sending you all so, so, so much love.